Welcome to today's explainer. You know, we often completely take for granted that when we casually flip a switch, the lights just instantly come on. Or think about when a massive, high-speed train needs to stop. It does so incredibly smoothly and safely. But right behind these everyday, seemingly mundane miracles is a fundamental rule of the universe. And honestly, it's as poetic as it is powerful. It's all about this built-in resistance, this invisible pushback that defines exactly how electricity and magnetism interact with one another. Today, we're going to uncover the mechanics of a force that literally powers and controls our entire modern world. I promise you, once you understand this hidden dynamic, it's going to completely change the way you see the physical world around you, from the power lines right outside your window to the amusement park rides you trust with your life. Okay, let's dive into this, because I really want to start by shattering a common assumption with a bit of a mind-bending paradox. Think about a standard electrical generator, those massive machines humming inside power plants. We know from basic physics that changing magnetic fields induce an electrical current. That's how we get our power. But there is a massive catch built right into the universe. If the induced current always opposes the very change that created it, wouldn't every single generator essentially be fighting against itself? Imagine trying to sprint forward as fast as you can, but the very act of your body moving creates a localized, hurricane-force wind pushing you straight backward. If the current is always aggressively opposing the change, shouldn't the whole system just grind to a dead halt? I mean, why in the world would we ever design a machine that inherently works against its own operation? Well, the answer to that paradox is a resounding yes. A generator absolutely relentlessly fights against itself. But here's the secret. That internal fight is exactly the point. This built-in resistance is the very reason it takes genuine physical mechanical effort to spin a generator's turbine. When you, or a massive waterfall, or a giant steam engine force that turbine to turn, you aren't just casually overcoming the physical friction of the gears. No way. You are actively wrestling against an invisible magnetic force that your own movement just birthed into existence. It takes literal sweat and elbow grease, or at least massive amounts of steam and wind, because that intense pushback is the exact mechanism converting mechanical energy into electricity. If there were no pushback, there would be absolutely no power transfer, and our entire electrical grid would go completely dark. So to truly grasp this, we've got to look at the formal physics of what's called Lenz's law. It states that the direction of an induced current is always such that it opposes the change in magnetic flux that produced it. Take a second to really digest that phrasing. It doesn't just say a moving magnet creates a current. It specifically dictates the direction and the behavior of that current. The current is always, without fail, directed in a way that directly opposes the change in the magnetic flux. The key word here is opposes. It's a rule of strict, unyielding defiance. Whatever is happening to the magnetic field, whether it's getting stronger, getting weaker, moving closer, or pulling away, that newly created current is going to try to do the exact opposite to stop it. Now, I know textbook definitions can sometimes feel a bit dry, so let's just boil it down to its absolute essence. Nature resists change. This isn't just a dense physics postulate. It's a deeply intuitive, almost philosophical rule of our universe. When you strip Lenz's law right down to its core, you realize the physical universe simply loves the status quo. When a system is sitting perfectly happy in a steady state and you suddenly introduce a change in the magnetic field, the system's immediate visceral reaction is to push back. It fiercely wants to maintain things exactly as they were before you meddled with it. It's basically nature's ultimate defense mechanism against disruption, a fundamental stubbornness woven into the very fabric of reality. Let's break down how this resistance builds mechanically, step by step. First, imagine you have a magnetic field passing through a coil of wire, and that field suddenly increases because you're shoving a magnet into it. You're disrupting the status quo. Second, in immediate response to that disruption, an induced current begins to flow through that coil of wire. But remember our rule of absolute defiance? Third, that flowing current doesn't just sit there passively. It instantly creates its own magnetic field, and the direction of that new secondary field completely opposes the original increase you introduced. The system is actively, aggressively trying to cancel out your action. It fights whatever is changing it. It absolutely refuses to help the process along. At this point, you might naturally be wondering, okay, why does this matter outside of a sterile physics lab? Well, we actually harness this exact pushback every single day. Spinning generator turbines to power our cities is a perfect example. That mechanical effort is literally humanity fighting Lenz's law to keep the lights on. But our reliance on this law goes far beyond just creating power. We use it extensively for safety and control. Think about roller coaster magnetic braking or the emergency braking systems on bullet trains. Imagine being on a coaster plummeting at 80 miles an hour. It would be absolutely terrifying if we didn't have these invisible safety nets. These massive pieces of modern engineering rely entirely on this natural resistance to bring hundreds of tons of metal to a safe, controlled halt. Now, what's really interesting about this is how that invisible resistance is the exact secret behind those incredibly smooth stops. If you've ever been on a modern roller coaster, you know that at the very end of the ride, you decelerate rapidly but really smoothly, completely lacking that harsh, screeching jolt of physical brake pads clamping down. So, how does that happen? Magnetic braking. When a moving conductor, like a metal fin attached beneath the coaster car, passes through a stationary magnetic field mounted on the track, it induces currents within that speeding metal fin. And what do those currents do? Driven by Lenz's law, they create their own magnetic field that vehemently opposes the change in motion. It pushes back against the forward momentum of the coaster, slowing it down smoothly with absolutely zero physical contact. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we are talking about, in a way that honestly feels almost like magic. Imagine we have two identical vertical tubes. One is made of pure copper, and the other is made of standard plastic. If you drop a heavy, strong magnet through the plastic tube on the right, it just falls normally. Gravity pulls it straight down to the floor in a fraction of a second, exactly as you'd expect. But drop that exact same magnet through the copper tube on the left, and something incredible happens. It falls noticeably, dramatically slower. It genuinely looks like it's floating through thick honey. As the magnet falls, its moving magnetic field induces a swirling current in the copper walls. That current immediately creates an opposing magnetic field pushing up against the falling magnet, acting as a powerful and visible cushion of resistance. But here's the absolute mind-blowing fact. Copper is not magnetic. Seriously, if you hold a regular magnet up to a copper pipe in your kitchen, it won't stick to it at all. The copper itself has absolutely zero inherent magnetic attraction. The bizarre resistance you see slowing that falling magnet down is purely born from motion. It's the change in the magnetic flux as the magnet plummets that wakes up the electrons in the copper, inducing a current, which then miraculously creates the opposing magnetic force. And the kicker? The exact moment the magnet stops moving, that resistance completely vanishes. It's a dynamic, living force that only exists in the presence of change, fighting it every single step of the way. We've covered some incredible ground in this explainer today. We've completely conquered how changing magnetic fields create current and how that current manifests as nature's built-in pushback to oppose that very change. We've seen how this invisible, stubborn fight powers our colossal generators and stops our roller coasters with silky smooth precision. But understanding all of this leaves us with a lingering, pretty profound question. If the movement of magnetic fields can push and pull the electrical charges inside a seemingly inert piece of copper, what happens when we strip away the magnets entirely? What if we just look at the fundamental raw force between the electrical charges themselves? How do they interact when they are just sitting there, completely still, looking at each other across the microscopic void? Well, that exact question is going to be the central focus of our next explainer. We're going to dive deep into the fundamental rules of attraction and repulsion at the absolute most basic level of matter with Coulomb's law. If you thought the invisible resistance and dynamic pushback of Lenz's law was mind-bending, just wait until you see how pure electrical charges communicate with each other across empty space, dictating the shape and structure of literally everything around us. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep questioning the invisible forces around you, stay curious, and I will see you in the next explainer.